There's lots of differences, and there are some things that are quite similar when it comes to comparing the flow hive with the micro honey harvester setup here. One of the most simplistic ways to look at this here is this fits into a standard Langstroth hive, and it doesn't require you to have any specialized equipment other than what you see here. So it fits in with the existing beekeeping system that most beekeepers already use. So you don't need to go out and buy a different type of hive or different boxes. You're ready to go here with these frames. That's one of the biggest differences.
Gotcha. And I suppose in terms of, how does it compare in terms of quality of harvest or how much you can actually harvest? Like, what's the difference there?
There is a different volume. Like, I know that the flow hives, the way that they're set up with their frames, generally you can harvest a whole frame at a time. You take that whole frame, that can take quite some time to harvest. Whereas here we aim to be able to harvest small amounts quickly so that you have just what you need. Take what you need, leave what you don't, is I guess the catch cry that we're using for that. So small amounts quickly and easily versus flow hive, where you can get larger quantities if you choose, but it's much slower to get that.
Gotcha. And I suppose that would mean that would you be harvesting more often with the micro honey harvester, or how does that work?
You're in complete control of how often you harvest here, because as you do your normal hive inspection and you spend time looking after your bees, you'll see whether or not you've got surplus honey and whether or not it's a good time to be harvesting. And the great thing is you just harvest one of these cassettes at a time, rather than thinking you've got to harvest a whole frame, which with a flow hive is generally how it's done. And it might well be that there's areas on this whole frame here which are not ready to harvest, but maybe just one or two cassettes are. So if the hive was looking fine, all other things considered, and you just wanted to harvest one or two cassettes and that's all that was there, then go for it. You can't do that with any other honey harvesting system.